You are listening to episode 81 of the Peaceful Mind podcast. Welcome to the Peaceful Mind podcast, a place for creating the peace of mind you need to be the best mom you were created by God to be. If you want to bring more balance, more joy, and more peace to your motherhood, this is the place for you. I'm your host, certified life coach and Catholic mom, Danielle Tino. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, let's get started. Welcome back to the podcast. Today we are going to be talking a little bit about burnout and, more importantly, what we can do before we come to the point of being burnt out. Now, some of you are already going to say, no, I'm there, Danielle. I am there. I have so much going on. I have been burning the candle at both ends and I'm done. I'm just over it. It's been too much. There's nothing in me. I'm out of batteries. I'm out of juice. I'm totally burnt out. And I want to offer you hope. I want to offer you hope that what I am going to offer you in this podcast, it can help bring you out of it. It can help rejuvenate you, spark some, energy and light. And for those who are like, yeah, things are good, I'm handling everything, I'm feeling nice and balanced, then I want to say, keep going by using what I'm going to offer you in this podcast as something to sustain where you are. It's like preventative medicine to burnout. And this is what they are. What I want you to, you might want to get a piece of paper and pencil or pen and know that this remedy is the same as most remedies for our ailments, and that is to first go to your thinking, your internal life. And that's exactly what I'm going to do with you here today. So this is what I want you to do to prevent burnout, right? Before you get to burnout, I want you to ask yourself the following 5 questions. Okay. And this, if you do that, if you start with yourself, you go internally and you don't first think about changing all the things around you outside of you. That might come later after you answer these questions. But again, first we want to go to our mind, our brain. You have the answers inside of you. So here are the 5 questions to ask yourself before you burn out. Number 1. Do I really want to be doing this? Do I really want to be doing this? And then I have my coach who says that she asks herself, do I really, 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 really want to be doing this? So adding some reallys may help you determine what the answer is. The thing is that a lot of times we're doing things because we think that we should do them, that we're supposed to do them, and it's just automatic, right? Because we've been doing them for so long. But there might be a monotonous kind of way of doing it and one that doesn't spark any joy with you anymore. And so you want to evaluate all the things that you're doing, everything that you have going on in your life that you're thinking you should do, you need to do, you have to do, or it's just what I do. Let's question it. Do you really want to be doing this? We want to feel, we don't feel great about everything that we have to do, but sometimes we will do those hard things because we want what it'll give us in the end. So let's question all the things that you're actually using your energy for. And if you don't want to be doing this, then that is an indicator to question down further and to go more like, okay, is there something else? I could get somebody else to do it instead, or could I replace it with something else that I do want to do? So good to start with answering it. And if it's no, like to then ask yourself more questions to figure out how you might move forward without doing it anymore. Okay, question number 2. Before you burn out, does it really matter to me? This again has us evaluating our current activities and behaviors in our life. Sometimes we feel like some things are important, again, like I should be doing this and have to doing, but does it matter? Does it matter if you're doing it today? Because maybe it is something that you put off to another time. Is it matter in a way that's impacting your life in a positive way that you want the outcome? Does it matter? And only you can answer, because different things really matter to different people in their lives. And what matters to other people and you have been believing matters to you might not anymore. And so when we don't feel burnt out, when we are energized by what we're doing, it's because we have this thought like, oh, this matters to me. It really is something that hits my heart, that fulfills me, that checks off the box of how I want to live my life and what I want to be spending my time on. And that will keep you in the energizing mode. Whereas if something really doesn't matter to you, you don't have this like compelling kind of why you want to do it, you're not drawn to it, it will have you burning out. Okay, question number 3. How could it be easy? I love this one. I recently with a client was going over some new goals and aspirations that she wants for the year. And she is a high achieving person. She is wonderful. And I have no doubt that anything that she decides that she's committed to, that she will go after. But just like a couple episodes ago when I talked about enjoying the journey, I had this inkling that yes, she would eventually get to her goal, but could we enjoy the journey even more, and what would that look like? And I invited her to add ease to that commitment and drive that she has, because wouldn't it be much more fun if you could get to your destination? Like ultimately it would be inevitable that you'd get to the destination that you were after. But at the end, when you have it, you could say, oh, that was easy, right? Like the button, that was easy button. So how can you make what you're going after be more easy for you? So what wouldn't require as much effort? Or how could it be more simple? Is there a way to use your brain to kind of figure out a different process for what you're doing that would be easier or simpler? And sometimes that will involve using your time for a little while to figure it out. Or sometimes it could be something where you just spend money and then something becomes easier. But remember, our brain goes to problem solve. It will answer any question you ask it. So let's just kind of avoid burnout, and we could learn how to make the tasks that we have at hand be easier for us. So how could it be easy? Okay, question number 4 to ask yourself before you burn out. How can I make it more fun? How much fun do you have in your life? A lot, a little, none? Well, if you're someone who is going to be on your way to burnout, I can guarantee that you don't have any fun in your life, or definitely not enough fun. And so this is an important aspect to keep searching and building for yourself and consciously making an effort to add fun to your life. You need fun. You need laughter. You need enjoyment. You need rest from sometimes the work at hand. And we get that. We move our brain to a different, more relaxed state when we focus on fun and create fun for ourselves. You know that fun is a feeling that we create from our thoughts. And so it's not anything outside of you that's going to bring the fun to you. We need to consciously create it for ourselves. And this will keep you from burning out. If you're a person who can say, yes, I have quite a bit of fun in my life, I promise you, you're probably not telling me that you're burnt out as well. Okay? All right. Question number 5. Does it serve me and my family? And another way of asking this might be like, is it worth my time? Because I think that when it comes to what serves us in our life and where we're focusing our activities, it does play with where are you spending your time. If you had to, we never get any of our time back. And so if you look at how you're spending your time, is it with things that are serving you and your family? Because if it is, you are going to be having these thoughts and thinking to the fact that like, oh, this is serving me. This is helping me. This is what I want to be doing, right? This really matters to me. It's coming back to those first couple questions. And when we know that our family benefits from it, that again, as moms, it fuels us up, right? When we think, oh, I'm doing this and this is benefiting my family and this is helping add to where I want to be in my life and where I want my family, my spouse, and my kids to be as well. So if we are doing things that serve us and our family, it feels good to us, doesn't it, mamas? Yes. Okay. So let me recap, and then you will have written it down, or if you can write it down, do it now, and have these saved so that when you step into that place where you're like, I'm exhausted, or if you kind of feel like, hey, I haven't had a break in a while and I can feel like a little bit more heaviness and drudgery in my life, it's an indicator that you might be headed for burnout. And we want to stop that before you get there. So you can do that by directing your mind and answering these 5 questions. And when you do, you get to then step into like some action, right? So we want to change our thoughts with these questions so it will inspire us out of these better feelings about what we're doing to take a new action so we prevent burnout. Question number 1 is, do I really want to be doing this? Do I really, really, really want to be doing this? Number 2, does it really matter to me? Number 3, how could it be easy? Number 4, how can I make it more fun? And number 5, does it serve me and my family? All right, I hope that you will consider what I've offered you today and think about it and start to take action so that you can prevent yourself from burning out, because you deserve every joy and every opportunity to have peace and calm and balance and enjoyment of this life. But we have to go about creating it for ourselves. If you want help with this area, if you are feeling burnt out, don't wait. Get on a call with me. Get an outside perspective of someone who can see what's going on from a neutral, non-judgmental place and help you to be able to take the steps you need that's right for your life in your life circumstances. I would love to help you. And if you want that, go ahead and sign up for a free call and we will get you started on that help today. Okay, mamas, I love you all. I'll talk to you again next week. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the Peaceful Mind Podcast. Are you ready to take everything I teach you here and put it to work for your own life? To really learn how to have peace of mind no matter what is happening around you? If so, I'd love to have you as a client. As your coach, this is where you'll get personal and focused time on your own mind using life coaching tools, concepts, and proven life-transforming wisdom, all through a faith-filled lens. To learn more about how we can work together, come on over to danielleteenel.com. There, you'll see how to sign up for a free coaching consult and learn how to get started. Until next time, peace be with you always.